In a village in Aqua Ibum, everyone knew of a beautiful woman named Atim. People said she was the most beautiful woman they had ever seen. Her eyes sparkled like stars, and her smile was warm like sunlight. But there was something mysterious about her. People couldn't understand why no man could capture her heart, even though many tried. Some said she was enchanted, others believed she was searching for something very special. The village children often whispered stories about her, wondering who would be brave enough to win her heart. Atim's beauty became so famous that men traveled from faraway lands just to meet her. They brought gifts of gold, beautiful clothes, and delicious foods, hoping to win her love. But each time, Atim remained distant, never letting anyone get too close. People began to wonder if she was hiding a secret. Rumors spread, and some even said her heart was made of stone. Atim's mystery only made people more curious, and soon more men began to arrive, all hoping to be the one to break through her walls. One day, a man named Adet arrived in the village. He had heard stories of Atim's beauty and mystery and was curious to see if they were true. Unlike the other men, Adet didn't come with grand gifts or promises. He wanted to learn about Atim and understand why she kept her heart hidden. Adet spent time observing her from afar, hoping to find a way to connect with her. He noticed how graceful she was and how kind she was to others, even though she kept to herself. Adet's curiosity grew, and he felt he was on the edge of discovering something important. Adet soon noticed that Atim visited an old woman who lived by the river. This old woman was wise, and many villagers went to her for advice. Atim would sit with the old woman, and they would watch the river together, lost in thought. Adet wondered if this old woman knew Atim's secret. He decided to visit the old woman himself, hoping she could guide him. As he approached her, he felt nervous but excited, as if he was getting closer to uncovering a hidden treasure. When Adet met the old woman, he asked her about Atim. But the old woman didn't answer directly. Instead, she spoke in a mysterious way, as if she was hiding something. She told him that Atim's heart was like the forest, beautiful but full of secrets. Only someone willing to be patient and kind could understand her. Adet didn't understand everything she said, but he felt he was on the right path. The riddle made him more curious, and he promised himself he would keep trying. One day, the old woman handed Adet an ancient book. She said the book contained stories and secrets of people who had loved deeply and found great treasures. She told Adet to read it, but only a few pages at a time. Adet took the book home and began to read it by candlelight. Each story in the book seemed like a piece of a puzzle, and Adet started to feel like he was learning more about what Atim might be looking for. The book was strange and old, but he felt it held the key to understanding her. As Adet spent more time in the village, he noticed that Atim was kind to everyone, especially the children and elders. She helped anyone in need, always with a gentle smile. Adet realized that she valued kindness above anything else. He began to help the villagers too, fixing roofs, carrying water, and sharing his food with those who had none. He hoped Atim would notice him, but he did not rush or force her to look his way. Adet knew he had to earn her trust first. One night, Adet dreamed of a hidden cave in the forest, filled with strange markings on its walls. The dream was so vivid that he decided to search for the cave. After hours of walking, he found it, hidden behind thick vines and trees. Inside the cave, he saw symbols that reminded him of the stories in the book. He felt a sense of wonder and fear, as if he was trespassing in a sacred place. The cave felt like it held secrets that few people knew, and he wondered if Atim had ever been here. As Adet examined the cave walls, he noticed that the symbols seemed to tell a story about love, patience, and trust. He couldn't understand everything, but he felt these symbols were connected to Atim's mystery. When he returned to the village, he decided to learn more about these symbols from the old woman. She explained that they were ancient signs, representing values that only the wisest could understand. Adet realized that this journey was not only about Atim but about becoming a better person himself. Adet continued to help the village and study the ancient book. He learned that real love could not be rushed or forced. It required patience, understanding, and kindness. He began to see that winning Atem's heart was not about breaking her, but about earning her trust. Adet decided to take things slowly, letting Atem see his sincerity through his actions. The villagers began to see him as someone special, and they whispered that maybe he would be the one to solve the mystery of Atem's heart. As the rainy season arrived, Adet noticed that Atem seemed more joyful, dancing in the rain with the village children. She seemed free and happy, her laughter filling the air. Adet felt that he was closer to her than ever before, but he still respected her space. He realized that Atem was like the rain itself, beautiful, refreshing, but wild and free. Adet felt that he was learning more about her with each passing day, and he knew he was on the right path. The village held a festival to celebrate the harvest, and Atem dressed in bright colors, looking more beautiful than ever. Everyone danced, sang, and enjoyed the food. Adet watched Atem from a distance, feeling both joy and longing. He was tempted to tell her how he felt, but he remembered the lessons from the old woman and the book. He decided to enjoy the festival, knowing that patience was his strongest tool. As the night went on, he felt a deep peace, as if he was exactly where he was meant to be. One day, Atem came to Adet and asked him to help with a task. She had never asked for his help before, and Adet felt honored. They worked side by side, and for the first time, Atem opened up to him about her past, her dreams, and her fears. Adet listened, knowing this was a gift of trust. He felt closer to her than ever, but he knew not to push her. He respected her openness and let her share only what she was comfortable with. The old woman told Adet that he had one final test to prove his sincerity. She handed him a small, delicate flower and told him to take care of it for 3 days. Adet cared for the flower as if it were a treasure, making sure it had enough water and sunlight. On the 3rd day, he returned the flower to the old woman, who smiled and nodded. She said he was ready, for he had learned the patience, kindness, and dedication that would make him worthy of Atem's love. Finally, Atem made her choice. She saw that Adet was different from all the others. He was patient, kind, and willing to truly understand her. Atem felt a deep sense of peace with him, knowing he had taken the time to see her for who she truly was. The village celebrated their union, and Adet knew he had found the treasure he had been searching for all along. Together, they lived a life filled with love, kindness, and the deep understanding that only true patience and respect could bring. Thanks for watching. Kindly share this video and follow us for more videos.